Barbara felt sorry for me, she didn't compete. Weatherman didn't have a chance, 16 degrees he said. No, partly cloudy, okay, we'll take that, but 22.5 degrees, we'll call it 23 degrees, Wednesday, August the 5th, right here at Galaxy. And, well, I tell you what, let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
You know, I am absolutely elated to be joined coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. Now, I haven't been to Birmingham for a long time, and, well, you know, I got a pretty little lady that's going to be joining me. A cheerleader too, by the way, my first cheerleader. How's that? But first of all, let me introduce you to Sami Lavette, back to normal, right here at Galaxy. So how you feeling, Sami? You okay?
I'm good.
Nice. I hope the accent doesn't trip you up.
Not too bad. I have to like slow it down in my head, but it's fun. It's fun to listen to.
Yeah, there's a few things in my head I have to slow down from time to time as well. I get it, I understand. Now, Sami, this is not going to be like the average radio interview you've ever done before, or probably likely to do again. It's a little informal. We like to have a bit of fun because we're Kiwis. We're crazy like that, okay? But having said that, if you want to give me a bit of stick, I don't mind. You go right ahead. Have a bit of stick, a bit of humour. If you want to throw some humour at me.
Okay.
She didn't understand your slang.
Yeah, you can throw anything at me except for something heavy, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, unless it's a sack of money.
Poke you in the eye.
Yeah, poke me in the eye. Do you remember Darth Vader?
Yes.
You know, of Star Wars? He's the guy with the lightsaber thing?
Oh, that's me.
He's the father,
This
right?
is me.
Well, probably. But, you see, Barbara's got one of these things, right?
Oh.
And well, actually, you got to be quick to move out of the way of the thing. Sometimes it's kind of like Darth Vader's lightsaber. It really is. Hard hat area sometimes. So hang in there with my friend. Believe me, you might actually, if you don't drink, you might by the end of this. Okay.
Oh, she's
I would if I was, 4 years older.
4 years older.
She's only 17.
17.
She's not allowed to drink yet in the USA.
She's legal here.
Yeah. No, you
We
have
can
to
take
be
it to
18,
the pub, yeah.
right? It's 18 here, not 16.
It's 18 here. Well,
It's not
close
16.
enough to damn it. Come on.
I'll be on my way.
All right, let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and well, joined live, coming out of Birmingham, Alabama, as Sami Lavette herself. I kind of like Sami Lavette, but, well, that's not her name, is it? It's Sami Lavette, it really is. Now, 21 away from 12 o'clock. I know that we're a little late getting this to happen, but, well, technical difficulties, to be very honest with you. Now, I've got to give a shout out also to Jill and to TJ, who put us in touch with this, Jill Santabanez and TJ Cates, and of course they're coming from the Nashville Entertainment Weekly out of Nashville. Got to thank you guys for putting us in touch with such a talented artist as Sami Lavette. Now, Sami, absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Well, it's great to meet you guys as well. Thank you for having me.
Well, I got to be honest with you, and I'm being told right now, 62 countries, 94 cities around the world are hooking in right now. listening to our interview. But it's just you and me, right?
We'll just pretend.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to buy them all a beer, that's for sure, but but it's only us and everybody else that's in the room here as well, you know, staring at me. Their job literally is to try and put me off.
That's scary.
Oh, they do it. They're very good at they've practiced a lot, let's put it that way, because they like the challenge to see if, you know, they can put somebody off as much as they try and put me off. You know, it's a lot of fun. Now, you don't have to be nuts to work here, but it helps. Okay? Now, I want to talk about Back to Normal because, Sammy, I absolutely love this track. It was the second track I ever heard of yours, and, well, you know, I need to know more because, believe me, the audio audience that we have been inundating us with questions, wanting to know more about you. So let's kick it off. Back to Normal. Sammy, tell me all about it.
Well, my dad actually wrote most of the song, and I kind of went in and corrected some things and kind of rearranged a lot of stuff. I guess you would say I'm the lyricist of the family. He can play guitar, but he definitely needs some help on the words. But basically, I was driving through one of the neighborhoods in our little town, and all the kids were outside, and you don't ever see that now because they're usually inside on their phones or like not home because their parents aren't around all the time. They're working, and it was kind of like everybody was together, and it was a community, even though we were, you know, stuck at home. And so we kind of just wanted to write about how special it was to have this time at home and actually be able to be with your families.
So tell me, Sammy, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was about 3 years old, but I've been good at it for only a couple years.
Well, I disagree with that. I think you've been good at it from day one, actually. Now, I don't think, you see, some people say to me that artists are made. No, I think occasionally a diamond in the rough is born, and I think Sami Lavette is that, at least. Believe me, I think you're going to go a long way. But let me tell everybody a little bit about you. You're 17 years of age. You've got two sisters, Savannah and Sierra. Do I have that right? I really do. She's a senior at Victory Christian High School. A 4.0 GPA. That's incredible. That's not bad. Liking that. And your ACT score is 32.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Now, at the same time, you're a cheerleader. I'm trying to get my head around this because, believe me, as an artist, you're an absolute superb artist, but you're a cheerleader, you're a softball player, a basketball player, a member of several clubs, including the Chapel Choir, and plays A-class travel softball, which carries you around the country. When do you find the time to be an artist?
Lately, being an artist has become, you know, #1 priority, but every spare second, whether I'm driving in the car or in the middle of the road, like anywhere I am, I've got to be thinking, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing next, and I'll write songs like out of the blue, just driving down the road. I know that's not safe, but when it comes to, you know, you just have to figure it out. But I do a lot of my work at night. I'll stay up super late just trying to finish a song. I hate starting songs and not being able to finish it. So basically, any spare second that I have, I'm working on music.
Yeah, but you're a teenager. Teenagers don't sleep at night.
I love my sleep. I sleep a lot. My dad would probably say it's the best thing I do.
My dad used to call me nocturnal. If I woke up and the sun was out, I'd think the moon's on fire. You know what I mean? Today it's a male moon, by the way, Barbara, not a female moon. Male sun. All right? Yesterday, of course, Barbara in the breakfast show happened to introduce the sun as a female, Mrs. Sun, married to the moon. As I said, we're crazy, all right? We do weird things here in New Zealand. Now, I got to ask you, and this is a fan question, Sammy, is how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Sammy, do you respond?
Yes, I respond to everything, mostly because I hate seeing notifications. It drives me insane. So I always open it. But I have an Instagram, which is Sami Lavette Music, Facebook, which is just Sami Lavette, and a website that's samilavette.com.
Absolutely. Now, on your website, do you have a merch store?
Not yet, but we have somebody that is making our merchandise right now as we speak, and it should be up by next week. It's Mitch Max, and he will have a whole collection of Sami Lavette merchandise.
Now you got me excited. You really have. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that later on. But really, you shouldn't have said you respond. You're going to have another 5,000 Facebook fans. Now, you'll be there all day. Believe me, you won't be able to find time for cheerleading. You'll be texting everybody too much. Now, I got to be honest with you, Sammy. The very first song I ever heard of yours was Stronger Than Whiskey. Now, you told me you're not old enough to drink, so how do you know what whiskey's about?
Well, just because I'm not old enough to drink. Anyway,
Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Right, gotcha.
I actually did not write this one. This is the only one I haven't written. But as soon as I heard it, there was a producer in LA that sent it to me and said he wasn't going to use it, so we could have it if we'd like. And it started as a pop song. And he sent it to us, and we were like, oh, we love it. We got to add some guitar and make it country. And the words just fit right in with my personality, and I was like, I love this song. Because it's very hard for me to sing somebody else's story. I like to sing my story, and I like my songs to be personal to me. But I just connected with Stronger Than Whiskey, and I absolutely love the song.
You know something? I loved it straight away as well. As I said to you, I'm an engineer by trade. First thing I listened to, absolutely loved it straight away. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM with Sami Lavette and Stronger Than Whiskey. How you going there, Sammy? You okay?
I'm good.
Nice, nice. Now, what's the deal with Joel and TJ? Are you signed to them?
Yes, I'm signed to them as
Awesome.
with promotions only.
Oh, only promotions. Okay. Well, you know, that's a good thing. That really is a good thing that you, because they're great people and they can help so much, don't you think?
They have done such a great job. As we've been signed with them maybe 2 months, and I'm on 4 continents. Like, they have pushed my stuff incredibly. Like, it's amazing. And I'm actually signed with Ivy Manor Productions in Muscle Shoals.
Okay. Well, believe me, you've just given them a plug. Now, let me tell you, 5,431,000 are tuned in right now listening to us from 62 countries, 94 cities around the world. We are getting Sami Lavette in every corner of the world right now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and that's the power that Jill has brought on her side. You know what I mean? So believe me, she's doing wonders for you right now.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Yeah, I love Jill as well. TJ's what a man TJ is. You know what I mean? But love Jill as well. Now, at the same time, it's a surreal time right now, especially with the COVID virus thing happening. And I hear a lot of artists say, hey, listen, Grant, it's a great time to get down, knuckle down, do a bit of writing, do a bit of recording, because we're not doing any shows or anything like that right now. And I presume it would be the same for you, but I want to talk to you about the prospects of, now, a little birdie told me that you might be going on The Voice.
Ooh. I actually have not made it on The Voice in a couple of years, so I'm not anymore.
Okay, because I was going to suggest, I have a friend of mine that was a finalist on it.
Right.
And he mentors people now, but I'm not sure, you might actually know him. Manny Cabot.
Mm-mm.
You don't? Oh, well, Jill does.
No.
Both Jill and TJ, they both know Manny. He's a photographer professionally, but he's a damn good singer, very talented man. Was a finalist on The Voice, and he does mentor people. So if you're thinking of going back to it, have a talk to Manny. Get him to...
Yeah,
you know,
Jill will introduce them.
believe me, Jill will introduce you, literally. Anyway, let's go back to the desk and continue this. Just wondering, would you like to come to New Zealand and play in front of New Zealand audiences?
I would love to.
Okay, we'll talk about that. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 8 away from 12 o'clock, 25 degrees downtown. That blew the weatherman completely out of the water today. His 16 didn't stand a chance. Even blew mine, 20 degrees. Well, gone exponentially. Wednesday, August the 5th, and absolutely elated to be talking to Sami Lavette, coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. Now, let me tell you, Sami is a beauty pageant queen, literally. She's an old hat at it. She's very used to being in front of people. Miss Hamilton and Miss Alabama. Outstanding, literally outstanding. And I can see, you know, such a beautiful young lady as well. She really, really is. And I think she's going to go a long way in the music industry, especially with the guidance of people like Jill Benaz and TJ Gates that have got on board with her. Now, having said that, I'm still struggling, Sami, with Snoodle. I'm sorry, I really, really am. Because I know about the cats, Chico and Mendez, and, well, you know, Snoodle. That's a weird one for me, but you rattled off a few other weird ones as well. You see, we have dogs, and believe me, our dogs are, well, they will knock a grown man over any day, any time. They're trained to do so, actually. They really, really are. But, you know, anything under the... that you could put in a purse, well, you know, our dogs would sort of look at them as if they were going to be the next toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the one that's got me... Now, are you on a farm?
Well, I own a duck farm. Basically, I hide 2 pet ducks in my backyard.
Yeah, I was going to approach this Dum, and DD. Interesting names for ducks.
Well, it came from the Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and I was just Dum and Dee, but they're adorable. They're both white Peking geese ducks, and we're not really supposed to have livestock in our neighborhood, but I hide them in the backyard. But they're great. They're really fun, and they wake me up every morning. It's great.
That's a quack up. It really is. It really is. Barbara actually does have a farm, and, well, she's got sheep on her farm. She won't let me ride them.
She won't let you ride them?
No. I mean, they're perfectly good, healthy sheep. Why can't I ride one?
Do you get to use their wool?
No, not even that. She's too stingy to give me any of that. No, she's got to deal with the guy who does the shearing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with it. I do have friends that spin wool and stuff like that, but me personally, nah. Not my deal, it really isn't. Now, I know that you're a beauty queen. I know you've been doing this for some time, and you're very, very comfortable in front of crowds and everything like this. But I got to ask you, and let's set the scene here. Stage is up, band's on stage, lighting smoke, crowd is going off. Just before you come on stage, do you get the butterflies?
Yes, definitely. I'm probably scared out of my mind.
Love it. Really, really love it. Now, having said that, I just while we were playing your last song, I did just very quickly mention to you, if you had a chance, would you come to New Zealand and play in front of New Zealand audiences? You said you would love to. Now, I'm thinking maybe, you know, we could do one of two things. We could do about 5 shows here in New Zealand and maybe about 8 shows in Australia, only because we like their money. But having said that, it makes it worthwhile that way. Or we could do 2 festivals here in New Zealand, because we're made up of 3 islands. Right down the very bottom, there's a place called Stewart Island. Then we run out of originality and called the next one South and the one after that North. So only one island really got a name. But having said that, we could do 2 major festivals at the same time and include you there, if you know what I mean, and about, this, you know, 4 or so in Australia, because believe me, we can do that. So would you consider coming to New Zealand and performing in front of New Zealand audiences?
Yes, that would be incredible. That was actually the first thing my dad and I, when Jill booked us this interview, she was like, both of me and my dad, we weren't together, but we had both called our mom and said the exact same thing, can we go there? And it was kind of funny because we have the exact same sense of humor, and it gets dangerous at times, but I thought it was funny. We were both like, let's go.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Sammy. It is surreal times right now, and the government has us all locked down in different ways. Only Kiwis can come into New Zealand, and, well, we're not really leaving too quickly at the moment. But once this is all over and done with, you know, once the smoke's cleared, we would love to be able to host you through our country here in New Zealand. And believe me, we're a little crazy. I've been warning you of this all the way through this. We're a little out there. So I got to ask you, Sammy, are you up for a challenge? Or 2, or maybe more?
Sure.
I love this. I really, really do. Sami Lavette, have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
Of a who?
Hoo grub. Yeah, hoo-hoo. H-U-H-U grub.
I don't think so.
Okay, you know about a caterpillar, right?
Yes.
Okay, well this is like a caterpillar on steroids. It's like a double-decker bus to a mini. Right?
It's just
Like that look already. Yeah, it's big. It's white. It's got a black head. What you do, and I think alcohol should be involved in this really, whether you drink or not, is put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head. Don't eat the head. It's yucky. But when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter. Now, the indigenous folks of New Zealand, namely the Maori, it's a delicacy to them.
That's normal for you to eat those animals?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah, don't worry. We do it to everybody we bring to New Zealand. I've got to be honest with you, we do. Had many of these. I tell you what, and you're going to get a copy of everything we do here today, okay? You'll get the live video that we're doing right now transposed over to YouTube. We'll send you a copy of that. Barbara will probably make a movie about it, and you'll get photos only you can have from backstage, and believe me, there's staff here that are taking photos, all that sort of stuff. You'll get everything there, but I will make sure that Barbara sends you the instructional videos of everything we discuss about, because just to let you know, we're not pulling your leg, really. We and do these things, and we'll send you a copy of the Hoo Hoo Grub. Now, down the South Island, which is the middle one, really, down the west coast there is a place called Hokitika. Now, great for green stone, everything like that. I was brought up a number of kilometres just up the coast from there, and they have a wild foods festival. And, like, you know what it's like going to festivals? Kids wandering around with candy floss and hot dogs on a stack, all that sort of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, not there. You know, you might see a kid wandering around with a deep fried locust on a stick.
A locust?
How to impress a cheerleader, there you go.
Those belong in the ground.
Well, that place has been known to deep fry stuff you really just shouldn't deep fry, really.
I don't even eat that much meat, like, ugh.
Okay, have you ever tried vegan sausages?
I have not.
Okay, I was just wondering if they're made of real vegans.
What? Ew. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just wondering, you know. Anyway, while we're in the South Island, we take you down to Queenstown. Now, you will love Queenstown. You really, really will. It's a boutique town cum city where all the A-listers from around the world go and hide. Literally. Shania Twain owns property down there. Kevin Costner was down there not so long ago. Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves. They all go, you know, it's a place where they're escaping from their friends and taking their mates. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it really, you never know who you're going to bump into. But I tell you what, if you bump into me, well, Sammy, I'll throw you off a bridge.
What? I can't swim.
That's okay. You might or might not make the water, depending on how. We have a thing called bungee jumping.
Oh, I would do that. I would do that.
Awesome. I like that. And believe me, I'd be more than happy to do that with you. But at the same time, if you're into that, maybe I can throw you out of a perfectly good aeroplane as well.
Definitely. I'm ready.
Okay, for 35 years I've been a skydiver, parachutist, and do many tandems with people and also solo, stuff like that. So I'm very experienced. Would love to be able to take you for a jump one day.
That'd be great.
Nice. And I said that meaning it in the right context, not saying anything else, okay? Yeah, we don't want to go there. Now, at the same time, are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
Okay, I suggest you have a look, literally, because from about an hour and a half away from where we are right here in these offices in Komodo is Middle Earth. Literally the original set of Hobbiton, where we can take you to the party trees, the wishing holes, all sorts of things there. It's absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. Well, you'll get in, but I might not. Yeah, the security guards know me by now. They
So
do.
you're not allowed in there?
Maybe-
You're just gonna
Well,
let me get in trouble?
well, you know, no, you'll have Barbara and the rest of the ladies with us, with you. So you'll be fine. Do you like shopping?
I love to shop, yes.
Okay, well, Barbara is an Olympic shopper, believe me. She'll teach you some really good bad habits. Yeah, she will.
I run out of money before I even make it.
Yeah, don't you worry. We'll make sure that you make money. Now, having said that, have you ever heard of a Zorb?
A Zorb?
Yes, a Zorb. Z-O-R-B.
I have not.
Okay.
Is it another bug?
No, it's not like the peanut butter bug. No, it's not. But I recommend more alcohol simply for the whole pleasure of this one. It really is a lot of fun. And the more juice, well, you may want to do it several times actually. I do all the time, and then they just kick me out because I'm forever standing in line wanting to do it. But this is a big, round, clear ball, and we put you inside of it. Now, the reason why I say more alcohol is we'll put some runners in front of you and roll you down a hill. Like moving Skittles, you know what I mean? Big time. Big time. Now, alcohol involved, yep. Only because when you run over them, the looks on their faces is priceless. It really is.
Wait, so you're just in this giant ball and you just roll down a hill?
Yeah, with people running away from you.
You can run them over?
Yeah, you can. I'll send you the video. Well, I'll get Barbara to send you the videos. You will be fascinated. It's a lot of fun.
Can it be people of my choice?
Well, you know, I don't see our Prime Minister stepping up too soon. But I don't run.
I think she wants to put it down.
I'll just stand there and go, go on, take me. Yeah, I'm too old to run. I really am. But if you want to run over me, yeah, go right ahead. I'll be in for that. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Now, at the same time, and I think by the time we get you here in New Zealand, you'll be of the legal age to be able to drink. So,
Yay!
I do believe this. Now, at the same time, are you into a bit of wine?
My mom is a big wine drinker. I think I would have to say if I were old enough to drink, I would choose whiskey, but she likes wine, so I'm sure I'd like a little bit of it.
Well, I tell you what, Sammy, and believe me, you're going to love this. We'll take you. We have some of the world's best wines here in New Zealand, arguably. I mean, we're not blowing our own trumpet. We've got to contend with the rest of the best around the world. But believe me, we have some very, very good wine here in New Zealand. We'd love to show you around some of our wineries and partake a little bit. You want to go whiskey? You're on. I will go there with you. Believe me, that's one of my faves as well. And that's the kind of girl I like to know. You know, everybody else can have that fancy wine stuff. We'll stick to the real deal. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I actually love wineries. They're the prettiest places ever.
We'll do a couple of shows. What do you reckon?
What am I, who?
We'll do a couple of shows in some of the wineries. What do you reckon?
Ooh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah, now you see where I'm coming from, right? Having said that, we'll take you to Auckland, our biggest city in Auckland, take you out on the Hauraki Golf and have a meal, take in the ambience. It is absolutely spectacular. I've got to be honest with you. Love, love, love Auckland. It's, well, we all come from Auckland, really, down here. That was an economic thing, but believe me, it is absolutely spectacular in Auckland. We'll show you around Auckland, and at the same time, we'll get a bit of work done. What do you reckon?
Yes, it sounds great.
Like that, I really, really do. Now, having said that, I think we've come to the saddest part of the day, actually, because now we have the saddest song. Sami Lavette, tell me all about it.
My friends at school, I go to a really small school, and the senior class was just distraught over, you know, having their senior year cut off, and the sports that we were playing were just all of a sudden gone, and they were never going to get that back. And so I was kind of reading through some of the messages that they were sending over our group chats, and I was like, this is like, I bet everybody in the world is feeling this right now. And so one night I wrote a song, and in like 5 minutes, and then the next night my dad put guitar with it, and we played it 2 times. The first time was a practice to see if it went with it, and then the second time I recorded it in my living room floor with a tank top that I had cut off myself, and like no makeup and glasses, and my hair all messed up, and it got 250,000 views on Facebook.
Well, I got to be honest, that's all well and good, but you've had over 1,200 requests here at Galaxy as well.
Oh my goodness.
You know, this is really kicking it up a level. It really, really is, because people are taking notice. It is resonating with our audience, and so happy that you're being able to provide us with that emotion.
Yes, it was something really important to me, and then when everybody started liking what was going on, we were just, we knew we had to record it soon, and I got somebody to make a music video where I put seniors from around the United States. I put their pictures on this video, and it was incredible. And I had a lot of fun actually hearing their stories too as well.
You know, we here at Galaxy absolutely love this. Gotta say to you, keep on keeping on, literally, please, Sammy. Keep writing, keep recording, keep doing what you're doing, because believe me, we think you're going to be the next best thing in music. We really, really do. So right here at Galaxy 107 FM, live with Sami Lavette, is the saddest song.
2 months left of high school days.
How you feeling, Sammy? You okay?
Yes, I'm great.
It's Samantha, isn't it?
Yes, but I go by Sam.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, yeah, mine is Grant, but I go by DJ. Everybody just calls me DJ, and it's, well, I don't know why. That's my profession. It is. They pay me to do this. Oh, Dad's home. Have you got somebody else in the room?
I don't know. Somebody opened a door, but I can't tell. Nobody's home.
Okay. Oh, you got ghosts.
God.
You got ghosts. Good one.
No, don't say that.
Yay!
It's my grandfather.
Hi,
Papa.
Grandad.
Come and introduce him. Come on, say hello to New Zealand.
Papa, they want to meet you in New Zealand. They do.
Yeah.
They're right here. Say hey.
Hi.
Kia ora katoa.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Alan.
Nice to meet
Hi,
you, Alan.
Alan.
I'm Grant.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
I'm the breakfast host of a radio station in New Zealand.
Oh, good.
And right now, young Sammy is going to 62 countries around the world.
My goodness.
We have a handsome listenership, let's put it like that.
That's great.
So feel very proud of this young lady. We think she's going to make it very, very big in the music industry.
She pretty?
Besides being pretty. We think she's very talented as well.
Yes, yeah.
But
Nice to meet you.
I got to agree with you. Yes, she's pretty. Nice to meet you, Alan.
Nice to meet you.
Gosh, loving it, loving it. By the way, 9 minutes and 47 seconds.
In the fridge. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you find the beer in the fridge, Alan.
He's looking for some chicken.
Oh, okay.
In the backyard.
Yeah, yeah.
Ducks.
That's on the level lower than the beer.
He said it's on the shelf below the beer.
I like a mum's pottery in the background. Weird.
You know, that would freak him out if I was actually right. It really, really would.
You'll have to get that.
Excuse me. Asthmatic.
I was about to say, you got the rubber.
I apologise. I'm so sorry. Now, Sammy, it's not often that we get a 10-minute song.
Oh, goodness. You're playing the whole 10-minute one?
The enchilada, we're doing the whole deal.
Oh, goodness. There's not any words in like the last 7 minutes.
It's okay. It's in here, it's playing. Gives us time to, I don't know, have fun. So, oof, I apologise. It doesn't feel like winter here. We're in the middle of winter, right? And
Yes.
you guys are in Fahrenheit, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in Celsius. It's 24 degrees Celsius, which I think would be roughly about mid-70s.
I don't know. I have to convert it later.
Yeah, something, you know, it's quite warm. Let's put it that way.
So your winters are warm?
Where we are, we're on the east coast of the North Island. we're the first to see the light of day every day here in New Zealand. We're literally almost a day ahead of you, actually. What are we, about 12 something hours? Something like that?
Yeah, well, they're, what are they?
They're
About 7:30 or something.
What's the time over there now? Going on to about 7:30?
Yes, 7:15.
Okay, well, it's 12:15 here, just past lunchtime Wednesday, so we're that many
We're
hours
going to
ahead
have
of you.
lunch and she's going to have dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to have a shower and go to bed, write more songs. So,
Stay up late
Sammy,
and write.
when we've done here, don't go anywhere. We'll can this out, but don't go anywhere because we do a couple of crazy photos, Facebook stuff. You know what I mean?
Instagram.
But
I'll
you'll
do
get a
Instagram.
copy of everything. As I warned you, I will apologise now, okay? I will. But we'll also do a very, very quick video that we'll put on our website, because with the amount of traffic that goes through our website, they get nosy and go and have a look through all your... Sometimes I'm very oogled, you know what I mean? It feels very funny, to be honest. But we'll put you on there and, well, you'll get another 5,000 Instagram fans and stuff like that. So it happens, it really does.
That would be awesome.
Are you familiar with the Galaxy artist page?
I'm not. I looked on that link today, so I've seen the website, but I haven't seen the artist page.
Okay, go and have a look on Facebook for the Galaxy artist page. It's for artists, for promoting themselves. If you've got gigs, put it up there. If you've got new music, let people know.
Look,
Silly
photos.
Yeah, silly photos, you know.
Yeah, Alina Ray leaves pictures on there of her horses. She can.
Yeah, if you've got
cats.
horses, put your ducks on it,
Yeah.
whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Just use it, because believe me,
Makes it more
people look.
interesting.
all around the world people look and they take notice, and before you know it, you might have somebody in Norway writing you a song or something, you know what I'm saying?
That has happened.
And that's happened. We've got a band called Diamonds and Whiskey, and one of my friends who's a manager of a band in Norway, and the band's name is Viking Queen, Gear Miranda is their manager. He wrote a song, introduced himself to these ladies from Diamonds and Whiskey who are friends of ours, and before you, well, we're releasing the song next week.
Oh, this week?
This week.
Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, it is too. It is too. I thought it was next week.
No.
Right, because I'm thinking Monday.
No, it was originally.
It was originally Monday. Okay.
Right.
No wonder I was thinking that. So you never know what might happen, honestly, my dear. And I don't know, should I talk about England? No? Okay, all right. Fair enough. Oh, of course, because she's with John. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Now, what's Sammy up to here?
What's Sammy up to?
I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Does my accent do anything? Like, can you tell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Yes, I like this really broad.
You got that draw, y'all.
Yes.
You are really?
Listen, Sammy, I spent time in a little place just out of Nashville called Newport. And those fellas we were staying with over there, they used to disappear at night and come back with little jars of clear stuff.
Oh. Oh.
That's when you notice who's got a draw or not. But believe me, I've been to the Grand Ole Opry and stuff like that, and had a good look around. I used to travel around America very, very much with a lot of bands, so believe me, I love, love, love your accent, okay? And besides, I was born in Phoenix.
Arizona?
Yes. I was born up here in New Zealand, but I was born in Phoenix. My father comes from Tucson.
Oh.
Let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 20 after 12 o'clock, 25 degrees downtown. Weatherman said 15, 16 degrees, didn't stand a chance, never does. Wednesday, August the 5th, and we've been joined this morning by Sami Lavette. I like Lavette actually, I really, you're going to go and wear that one out on a Friday night now, aren't you, Sammy?
Yeah.
That's how to get guys buy you a drink. Sami Lavette. Yeah. Sophistication. Yeah, that's the way to go. Sammy, it has been an absolute pleasure meeting you, having you come to Galaxy and doing an interview. You're very brave.
I'm brave?
Yeah, putting up with me, you're very brave.
I think brave would be jumping out of the plane with you.
Doable. Completely doable. Literally about an hour away from where we are right now. I'm a member of the Rotorua Skydivers team, so believe me, it'll be a lot of fun. Rotorua is an interesting place in its own right. It's a married touristy kind of city. Are you familiar with Yellowstone National Park, the geysers and the bubbly muds and all that?
Yes, I've never been, but...
Okay, well,
yeah.
when you come to New Zealand, we'll take you to Rotorua. That place is all about that. It's everywhere. The whole city's built around it.
Oh my goodness.
Very, very interesting place it is. So we'll take you there. But Sammy, we're going to have to wrap this up now because the other studio is getting ready to fire off. But don't go anywhere just yet. We do have a couple more things we're going to do, and I feel sorry for you. I really do. But don't forget, you'll get a copy of everything. I don't know whether or not you'll want to watch the interview again. If you do, I think you're sadistic, but never mind. But you'll be able to put some photos on your phone, show your friends. It's Kiwis. Don't do it. It's not healthy. You know what I mean?
Yes, goodness gracious.
Anyway, Sammy, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Will you come back again?
Of course, I'd love to. It's been great.
Awesome. So when you release brand spanking new music, pass it on to us. We would be absolutely elated again to catch up with you, promote your music, and we want to be able to promote you as much as we possibly can here at Galaxy. So stay with us. You're right here at Galaxy. Good morning. Good afternoon now.
Galaxy 107 FM.
That was it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sami Lavette from Birmingham, Alabama, and I just wanted to give a big thank you to Galaxy 107 FM and DJ Grant. Thank you so much for having me.